I am going to record this because I know that in editing, what I want to be open and just be honest about how much I know it sounds absolutely crazy, and it's not something that I expected, intended, but I think we work well together. We wouldn't work well together or we see a lot of opportunity, but I need to get it out or clear the air in a way that I feel most comfortable at this time because it's so different than what I'm used to. Um, I think this is feelings have been going on for a while. It was after, hopefully, it was after your Chimoy comment. The curiosity about Chimoy that you had to look it up was intriguing to me. And I thought that it was just um, but the last, I can only explain it as the feeling that I was falling, but it wasn't actually falling, but it's a feeling that I was falling. And you actually swooped in and caught me. So those are the type of feelings that I'm talking about, that they have such swooping effect. I remember like saying yes to something. And I know I heard you, and I responded in a very instinctual, very intuitive way. I love you. It's a form. It's not something that I can explain, but it is an actual something, especially for ones that expressed that they have been connected to me. It's been very important. Feeling a little selfish, but I don't want to feel like I can use a true thing brings pictures that or that organ teach. I'm seeing a lot of the slips. I'm noticing the slips, but a lot of people that know me as me would see it as she's cracking up. She's having a rage break. But I see it just as slips as in the speed of my cognition is considered slow. And the same thing with everyone. But it's really offset in the way that I can express, but it's not in a direct manner, it's all in a creative manner. It's all in a creative setup. And that's not what I'm kidding. Setup. in interviews, I just did a video prior to this one, just to kind of practice the interview format. I can't remember what the question was. And so, but I did take the class that Crystal that was working. And it did resonate extremely well. So, and that training was the autism in the workplace training. So that's another true slip. So that's why I had said if I can stay in connections that has that rhythm or that daily routine and then not a lot surprises. Different settings. Over that to work. Seven that's kind of other than like make any false assumptions, assumptions, assumptions. So it's not something. It's either it is or it isn't. Really. In that, but still that there's time. We got the Korea for openness. It is a key to neutralize bigotries, biases, phobias. Because as we've learned, that is an imbalance in the body. So our goal in using our daily routine or our sadhana practice is to balance that. Taking in our own biases, like say, for example, what did you think when I actually showed you the video instead of just letting you hear the audio and the message? You gotta be honest. And if you are doing the actual experiment and you've got camera on, you are recording your initial reactions did you go back and look at and see what you actually did? Because I only explain that the whatever you want. I just explain that to a lot of people. It's definitely after your body on your so be honest with yourself and open. If you had your eyebrows raised, something like that, or anything like that after the wisdom, it's not what and you're sitting with your own biases. You're recognizing your own biases. Did you have a tone after to your journal writing after the visual reveal? So this exercise set is Kriya. I know it keeps coming up as something different, but I'm saying Kriya. K-R-Y-A. It helps in bringing you back into accepting tolerance, understanding how the system and it's David Sadhana, your inner self will be experiencing this innocence, this lightness, or what we like to call sweetness within. And so it's explained not only about what you found surprising or could have been a little bit of imbalances because of your own bias. It is the reason why we are. So I'm here tunic, like my loose top here. And sometimes I'll wear either purple or blue or some light pastel color. It's just or even laundry days, because I'm going to give you this practical. So as we dive deeper into real openness, we will be able to experience so the purpose or the reason behind the yoga set Kriya is working to become vulnerable physically, emotionally, mentally, and soulfully. So in each exercise, as you experience any challenges, get vulnerable and allow life's energies, which are everywhere, always. So everywhere, always is something that you can use because those moments can flow into you and throughout your body. That is the focus of the breathing. And the combination of the postures, they rely upon the vulnerability to remove any stress, So this openness, yoga sit, can be done for 40 days. It is about an hour long, so you might want to think about what your 40 days looks like. It's beginning the new year, but it may not. Realistic for a whole hour, right, of something new that you're trying to do. I would recommend the 15-minute one, not only because I did it for 40 days, it's because of the reason I did it for 40 days. The reason I did it for 40 days was because building a routine around, say, something, a new concept, working from home, like we discussed. What does working from home look for you? You know, what is that definition? Mine was I wanted to focus on health. And in order to do that, I had to be in control of some of my time. And that time was commuting time. That time was food preparation time. That time was, you know, time that run around at the store and that's sort of, if you time manage those things and put that kind of on autopilot or in an organized way to where it can be on autopilot, and a little bit of that flexibility and more in the off time, let's say vacation time, days off, or after work, whatever. Before work, that time was very good for me. And for someone that's not a morning person, that might be very challenging. So committing to something now a little bit unrealistic. So I would highly recommend 15 minutes breakfast. Kids need to have it to to build your routine. Build just a mobility practice. Whatever keeps you motivated to hopefully just the experience of that is motivation. Now, All right.